Never thought I'd live in Laguna Woods. Never thought of moving into the old folks' hood. My friends all laughed, told me it'd be a bummer. But now I'm living in an endless summer. Yeah, these are the tales from Laguna Woods. I'm telling tales from Laguna Woods. Yeah, life in Laguna Woods. I'm telling tales from Laguna Woods.
Last time on Tales from the Woods, Morgana is worried about the $57,000 that Jackie received from Marshall. And also, she doesn't like the mixed messages he's giving Jackie. Morgana implies that Kama Sutra and Tantra may be in the cards for Lauren when she goes out on a date with Ajit. In other words, Ajit might be a good lay. But the date is canceled at the last minute.
Yes. No, I understand. No. I got that. Yes. No. What I'm telling you is that the wand is explaining that you need to take this relationship very slowly. Okay, so no, what I'm saying is that everything indicates you need to have money coming out.
Oh, that clay makes my hands so dry.
Try argan oil, it's good for your hair too. Who's she talking to?
Psychic hotline. Some people are so gullible.
So you don't think psychics are real?
It's just a money-making scheme. Although I can't really rip it because Lauren said not to spend any of the cash that Marshall gave me.
What did she say about his investor?
She's too busy in Toronto.
I think it's nice that she went to support Ajit. Imagine your child in a coma.
You know, normally she's much more cautious than this. It's really not in her nature to go running off like this.
I think she really likes him. Wouldn't it be wonderful if something good happened out of this horrific car accident, don't you think?
Go, Teddy. Go get the ball. Good job. Come here. Oh, what a good boy. Want to try it again? You can have that. Yeah. All right, let's go. Get the ball. Good job, Teddy.
I used to see these ads for psychic hotlines all the time. I didn't know that they were still around.
Oh, yes. For the mere price of $2, only one of which goes to the overexploited psychic, you too can learn about your future.
So it's for real?
No, of course not. Most of the psychics, they just ask a lot of leading questions and then regurgitate it right back to the client.
What about you?
Oh, I really am psychic. I have been since I was a kid, scared off everybody when I knew that Aunt Lillian had died before anybody else knew.
Well, I've always been interested, but maybe too skeptical or maybe afraid. I mean, what if they tell me I've got only one more week to live?
The entities and divine spirits that I work with are instructed to only give me information that would be useful to the client. That's it.
Well, if it's not too much trouble, do you think you could read my cards?
Go ahead and shuffle. And what exactly did you have in mind?
This guy.
Of course, how did I know? So,
Anyway, he emailed me and said he liked my writing and wanted to meet me. I just wanted to see if this is going anywhere.
Oh, all right. Well, what else do you know about him?
His name is Ben Miller. That's about it.
That's about it. Cut the cards twice. Okay. Let's see. All right. This way. Come back. We'll go this way. Oh. Yes. Well, it looks to me like he's probably very handsome, and very charming.
Married?
I can't tell that, but there's certainly a lot of women around him.
So should I just forget it?
Well, no. I mean, I think you should. I can't tell you something like that, but you should, go check it out and have a good time, but, keep your eyes open. I gotta run. I have a lunch date.
Any predictions about that?
Oh, no. Not a chance, if you mean romance.
Why not? You're always so enthusiastic about everybody else.
Oh, I've known Denny since we were kids. We were in shows together in junior high and high school. We were in all the shows together. We even lost our virginity together. Although, mine was more of a technical virginity.
There's this couple that I interviewed for my column. They used to be high school sweethearts, and then they drifted apart. And then 50 years later, they meet here, and they rekindle their romance, and they're getting married next month in Hawaii.
That's a lovely story, but that is not in the cards for Denny and me.
Why not? You're always so enthusiastic.
Well, let's just say that I was the first and last woman Denny ever slept with.
You mean he's been holding the torch for you ever since?
I mean, after me, he joined the other team. So I thought I could make a mint, singing for old people.
Really? That's why you moved here? Because you thought you'd get a lot of work?
I figured it had to be better than LA. I was dead in the water there.
Well, how about here?
Well, it started off great, new kid on the block, but really lately the bookings have slowed down, and quite frankly, the pay is lousy.
Well, that's why I am excited to tell you about this. I booked a great gig for us.
For us? For us?
Yeah.
We haven't performed together since we were 14.
I know, but it's for the Rainbow Club, the LGBTQ club out here in Laguna Woods. I thought we would do an evening of Sondheim.
Oh, I love Sondheim. Thank you for thinking of me.
You, of course. Now, but I have a tiny little favor that I need to ask of you.
I can't wait to hear this one.
It's no big deal. It's no big deal. I just need you to be my fiancé for a couple days.
Your fiancé?
Yes.
And who is the intended audience for this little performance?
My mother.
Your mother? Are you telling me your mother doesn't know you're gay?
Oh, I know. I'm a complete wuss. And a disgraced and proud gay man everywhere. But Miss Eleanor is 91 years old, and she's very set in her ways. And I just don't see the point in causing her such discomfort at this stage of her life. What?
Jane?
Hi.
Oh, thanks so much for meeting me here for lunch.
My pleasure. Full disclosure, I'm not used to getting a lot of fan mail.
Well, you should. You're a really good writer, Jane.
I appreciate that.
Your article on bereavement really struck a chord with me. Can I pour you some wine?
Just a drop. Are you a widower, Ben?
I am, but do we really want to jump right into this?
Only if you're comfortable.
Well, I'm from the Stoic school of masculinity, stiff upper lip and not wanting to burden people with my problems.
I understand that, but it's always good to talk to someone who's been there.
Yeah, I read in your article that you lost your husband.
About 3 years ago. It sucks, but it does get better.
It's been nearly a year now since Vicky died.
For me, the first year was the absolute worst.
I know. I couldn't even live in our house.
So you moved. Good. Motion forward.
I guess.
How did you pick Laguna Woods?
Well, I'm an architect and I study senior housing. And I remember reading about Laguna Woods and how much I really liked the trees.
Really? The trees? That's why you moved here?
I know, crazy, huh? No plan, nothing. Just got on an airplane and I rented the first place I looked at. Moved in.
I hope it's working for you.
Well, I'm doing okay.
I was numb for the first year.
That's exactly how I would put it, numb.
So I really appreciate that you reached out to me. Now, why is that exactly?
Well, I don't know how to explain this without sounding like some kind of new age nut.
Believe me, I'm not judging.
If this isn't too personal, Jane, do you believe in God?
I do.
Even after your husband got sick and died?
I'll admit I was pissed. I mean, how could a loving God allow for so much suffering in a world that he supposedly created? But then there's such beauty.
You know, sometimes things happen that are beyond coincidence. Like we're being guided. Maybe it's the wine. I don't know, I'm getting too heavy here.
I'm just glad that you're able to talk to me.
Maybe it is a coincidence. Or maybe it's something in my head. I'm trying to make sense of the senseless.
What could have been a coincidence?
Well, I found your column on a park bench in Aliso Creek.
Really?
Yeah. I'd never read the Globe before, and I sat down, and there it was, open to your article, you know, starting over after the loss of love when you don't think you can.
Well, you said it struck a chord.
I know this is going to sound corny, but it's like something opened up to me. You know, and I really could start over.
That means the world to me, Ben, that my words can actually help.
The word at the time was grateful. I don't even know you, Jane, but it's like you wrote this article just for me.
Who knows? Maybe I had. Looks interesting. What is it?
This is Jerky Ramaki, and this is Jerky Christini.
Jerky?
The best recipe incorporating beef jerky wins $5,000.
Have you heard from Marshall yet?
This slop isn't going to pay the mortgage. Second hand, through the WFGF. In fact, the WF, that's the whore from Gate 4. WFGF says that he says everything is A-OK. In fact, it's so fantastic that we should start looking at homes in Newport Beach.
You're moving?
If he really is money laundering like Marilyn thinks he might be, we could be looking at an 8x10 cell.
What does Lauren say?
She says, Ajit's son is doing better. She'll be back next week, and don't spend any of the cash. The Pillsbury Bake-Off is next month. Should I make savory or sweet?
I don't care. Do both. Now, how about we talk about me for a change? It's called friendship.
And who's stopping you?
I had a date today.
Great. What? You want me to ask you questions? How was it? Was this one Prince Charming?
Anyway, I know you're being sarcastic, but this guy's like a dream man.
Really?
Oh, if I invented a guy, it would be Ben Miller.
Really?
I mean, I hate to sound so shallow, but he's gorgeous. And he's smart, and he's sweet, and he's inspirational, and he's gorgeous.
And he hasn't been snatched up yet?
His wife has been barely dead a year, and he just moved here.
Well, you better move fast, because when the women in Laguna Woods get a hold of this guy, they're going to be right there with their push-up bras and their casseroles.
We're going out Saturday. He's taking me on a tree walking tour in Aliso Creek, and he's making a picnic.
Do you want me to help you make a dessert?
As long as it's not beef jerky.
Pillsbury all the way. Remember that tunnel of love cake? That recipe won a $50,000 prize.
Oh, Jackie, that's how I feel, like I won the prize.
Aren't you getting a little ahead of your skis here?
I know it may not work out, but even if it doesn't, it makes me feel good, fantastic, that they are still good men and that you can still fall in love at any stage in your life.
Oh, Denny, can I borrow that eyeliner?
Where? Oh, yeah, here.
Thanks.
Look pretty now.
So, how's it going with your mother?
Oh, she loves it here. Too much. She's actually thinking about buying a place and moving here.
And you'd hate that.
Oh, talk about cramping my style. You'd have to marry me.
Oh, would you cheat on me?
You bet.
Great. Sounds like love to me. Anyway, where is she tonight?
Oh, she's at the condo taking a nap.
Oh.
It would kill her to see me like this, so I told her I was performing at a men's club only. No women allowed. She's dying to meet you, and we'll pick her up after the show and take her over to 19 for dinner. What do you think?
She really doesn't know you're gay?
I'm 100% positive.
And you told her we're engaged.
She is thrilled, though truthfully I think she's a little disappointed that you're past the grandchildren bearing years.
You're really sure?
I guess we could always adopt. I don't know.
Okay, on with the show. I'm introducing Morgana and Denny. Let's give them a round of applause.
Good times and bum times, I've seen 'em all, and my dear, I'm still here. Plush velvet sometimes just pretzels and beer, but I'm here. I stuffed the dailies in my shoes, strummed ukuleles, sung the blues, seen all my dreams disappear, but I'm here.
I've slept in shanties, guest of the WPA, but I'm here. Danced in my scanties, $3 a night was the pay, but I'm here. What's the head? Oh! I've never done that before.
Whoa!
I've never done that before.
You okay?
Yeah, but I'm not used to carpet. Sorry, I'm not used to carpeting.
1, 2, 3, 4. I've run the gamut, A to Z.
3 cheers and damn it, c'est la vie.
We got through all of last year, and we're here. Lord knows at least we were there, and we're here. We're still here. We're still here.
So, Denny tells me you're really enjoying your visit.
Oh, I went to several open houses this morning.
Oh.
Yes. And what do you think of the towers?
Well, I hear the food is great.
But you can't leave Buffalo. You're gonna miss all your friends.
Oh, they're mostly dead. But besides, I couldn't stand another winter there.
Make up smudge.
Okay, I'll be right back. Excuse me.
So, well, it's a pleasure to finally meet you.
And you so also.
Thank you. Denny has really told me so much about you, and you're really just as lovely as he said you were.
Hey,
Oh, yes.
Denny's told me nothing about you, and frankly, you're not at all what I had expected for him or I'd envisioned for him.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing personal, dear.
It sounds kind of personal.
Well, how long have you two been together?
Oh, I've known Denny for years.
In the biblical sense?
What?
How do I say this without sounding the villain here?
Just say it.
My boy, I love him dearly. And I'd always envisioned a nice young man for him to make him happy.
Are you telling me that Denny is gay?
Oh, since the day he was born. He really should have told you, dear.
So, what did I miss?
Never thought I'd live in Laguna Woods. Never thought of moving into the old folks' hood. My friends all laughed, told me it'd be a bummer. But now I'm living in an endless summer. Moving here was not a likelihood. But the last place this thing is Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. I just came here now to sing and to play. Now it's a party here every day. Living in the woods, I'm in paradise. Doing my thing on my own, and I never ever have to think twice. Kids think life should be over for me, but I'm becoming the me I was always meant to be. Yeah, these are